We break and fly. Charge with the current, the rush begins. In this digital playground we shed our skins. Feel the surge as we hit the groove. Momentum building, bang bang boom. Bang boom, bang bang boom. In the pulse where we find our tune. Echoes ringing, bang bang boom. Bang boom, bang bang boom. never getting out of this place. Welcome to Suffocate City. We're never getting out, never getting out of here. They say just settle down, you're never getting out of this place. Welcome to Suffocate City. You think you've had enough, but boy, it's just the half of it. That's when they pull the plug, you're never getting out of this place. Welcome to Suffocate City. Oni-1 is celebrating his 1-year anniversary. 5 days of chaos, collabs, and a giveaway. Swing by for chats, games, and community. Tune in and earn the chance at one of 5 prizes. 4 awesome gift cards. 4 awesome gift cards. 1 lucky winner will receive Oni-1's first ever music commission. Be sure to follow on social media or Discord and get those notifications on. Winners will be drawn live on Saturday, July 26th. But if you're not there when your name's called, you miss your shot. One year of voice, chaos, and connection. And this is just the start. Oni-1 is relaunching the carnival. This means more friends, for more crazy content. Don't miss the streams, and help keep Cyber City awesome! On-year celebration!
Oh, that's the wrong spot. Hold on. I'm not supposed to be down there. There we go. Now I'm here. Alright. Yeah, we're experiencing a little bit of scuff and technical difficulties today. I planned to do the stream and VR chat like a normal Ogre Cave hangout. But that did not go the way I planned. So, just gonna run it by ear. Show must go on. Thank you for anyone who's here helping me celebrate the last day of my 1-year celebration. It's been one crazy year of VTubing, and I just appreciate the journey itself. I'm gonna get the little game back up here on the screen, so if you guys want to play the little game while we're up here chatting and stuff, you guys can play it. All you gotta do is just type exclamation mark emote and then put a little emoji in there, and it'll fight on the screen for you. And may the best emote win. Just gotta find it. Give me a second. Game capture. There we go. He's back on the screen now. Just to make sure he's not like hopping in front of Navi's face. Alright, and just double checking here. Make sure everything's good to go. Hey Navi, can you hear me? Alright, cool. Are you ready to celebrate my 1 year with me on this finale? What's up? What's up, Azul? Sorry, my ping didn't go off for a second there. Still dealing with technical difficulty stuff. But yeah, if you want to throw a little emote up here, Azul, all you gotta do is just type in emote and then pick an emote you want to put with it, like that, and boom, just like that. Your pain receptors. What do you mean your pain receptors? Are you in pain? Let's see. All right, let's see. I get this show started in just a minute here, guys. Promise. Just oh, my ears are doing something weird. Bang my toe. Ow! Don't do that. Let's see if it'll let me do. Nope. Hold on. Wonder if it'll let me. No, it had issues last time, I think. Yeah, we'll try it anyway. Just need some like background sound or something. Since I don't have anything. Oh, you know what? Probably shouldn't do it that way. I should probably do it another way. So I don't get in trouble for copyright stuff. Choosing one. Right? Oh, wait. When did you kill my guy? I looked away for just a second, and my emote's already dead. Bruh. I'll fix that in a second. Yay! Okay, you guys can't see it from your end, but I think I got it to not show up on the ones that are spam. I finally figured it out. There we go. Whoop geez butt. He deserves it. Alright, let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah. I just need some kind of background noise so it's not completely quiet in my background. I do not do well with silence in my head. Let's see. Yes, I would have had this pre-prepped, but then Meta wanted to have more problems today. You know, it never frickin' fails that Meta's got to be the one to be like, yo, problems, here you go. You're welcome. I'm about to do some, like, PC upgrades and stuff like that. Let's see. Just something simple. Nothing crazy. I think this will work. So I'm going to make sure that it's actually going to pick it up, though. That's advertisements. Hold on. Used by Tiny Pumpkin Cat. I challenge you. With the pew pew. There we go. Take my pew pew. Get snapped. Get snapped on. Yeah. All else fails. Always got my own music. Just turn that down. There we go. Where is it? Get him. Get him, he's different. Alright. Just checking. You guys can hear me good along with the music. We're good. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this show on the road. So let's get this thing started. Alright, so before I start all the Ogre Cave updates and before I start all my updates, just a reminder that today is the finale, of course. So today's the last day for us to rack up some entries. The giveaway, of course, is 4 Amazon gift cards of $25 value. And one lucky winner is going to get music commission out of me. So today, I'm going to be running a lot of new, radio roulette games that I've set up for today. I've changed a lot of what I originally had, if you've participated in any of my old ones, to help better fit the stream. And there's 2 new styles I have up there that is going to require a way to use a microphone through Twitch, but we'll get to that when I come around to that. Alright, so let's see. I'll get started on Ogre Cave stuff in a second here. So I already iterated a little bit of it, but I do want to rehash a little more today. I do appreciate this whole year journey, through every struggle and every great moment of victories. It hasn't always been kind. But either way, I think I've learned a lot along the way. Try to find a little emote to fight that. Take this. No, not Paimon. So what I've been focused on for majority of this year when I first started was mostly just what I've seen nowadays, which is existence. Because when I first started out just doing music, it needed a way to be seen. So originally it was a way for me to try connect, but since I started that route, I had to learn a lot of different tactics and be more sociable. Because there was a time that I enjoyed being social, but I'm as weird as weird as it might seem, I'm not actually a very sociable person in real life. I usually stay inside my head majority of the time. So when I hop up here on the screen, I try my best to be like 200% of the person that's in the head and bringing them out. So if you hear me rambling or just completely talking off script, it's just all the words coming out of my brain, out of my mouth. And I surprise myself sometimes because there's some things I say that I'm just like, did I really just say that? But yeah, so it was, this whole year's been kind of a practice run until I finally figured out what it was I wanted to do with myself, with my brand, and how I wanted to reach others. But I know for a fact that this whole journey, my mission has not changed. It just got more defined. So, with that in mind, I'm going to transition us over to my Ogre Cave topics after a little preview of something I've been working on special. For those that hear, you get to get a first peek at something I was working on secret. And this is also going to help me move towards a new level of Oni. So, gonna cut off Grandpa for a moment here. I'm gonna eat your emote. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Sure, Navi. Eldritch Grandpa.
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't mean to call your name. All right, so let's see. Where's the button? Button. Gonna stop that. Where? Oh, I'm a dummy. I have it playing on this computer instead. That's what I get for having two computers. Anyway, so yeah. Goodbye, Grandpa, for a moment, and I'll show off my little special presentation. I hope you guys enjoy it.
In your perfect plan, thunder walking in a mortal man, a crown of sparks, a rebel thread, a little unhinged but never misled. I talk like trouble dressed to ignite, soul made of sirens and street light, the edge you feel but can't explain, laughing loud in a world gone tame. I don't need a throne to reign, just gasoline and a stage of flame. I'm the genius you ain't met yet, the wild card you won't forget. Burn too bright, don't play it safe. Got no throne, just my name engraved. You can be my queen if you wanna. Roll with thunder, no fake persona. Might be a king in my own mind, but I rule this beat every time. I light the dark with a crooked grin, gold in my blood and smoke on my skin. Past like ash, but I wear it bold. Turn pressure to rhythm, scars to gold. Got no map, just instincts fire. Each step I take rewrites the wire. Don't chase dreams, I make them flinch. Grab fate by the throat and don't give an inch. I don't don't need a throne to reign, just gasoline and a stage of flame. I'm the genius you ain't met yet, the wild card you won't forget. Burn too bright, don't play it safe. Got no throne, just my name engraved. You can be my queen if you wanna. Roll with thunder, no fake persona. Might be a king in my own mind, but I rule this beat every time. They boxed me in, I cracked the seal. Built my crown from fire and steel. You shaped the spark, I took the reign. Now I'm the monster you helped unchain. I'm the beat that breaks your stride. A neon howl you can't hide. No script, no leash, just voice and flame. Carving my mark in the walls of fame. I don't need a throne to reign, just gasoline and a stage of flame. I don't need a throne to reign, just gasoline and a stage of flame. I'm the genius you ain't met yet, the wild card you won't forget. Burn too bright, don't play it safe. Got no throne, just my name engraved. You can be my queen if you wanna. Roll with thunder, no fake persona. Might be a king in my own mind, but I rule this beat every time. Got no throne, just my name engraved. But I rule this beat every time.
What'd you think of that, Cyber City? So yeah, I was working on that for a good moment. I was like, I gotta pull out if I'm gonna do a celebration. And I was working on some of my branding stuff. I'm like, how am I going to redefine myself at this point? Because like, I've already put myself out there that I'm a cybernetic ogre that runs a radio show. I've done all the work of figuring out what it was that I'm going to be doing regularly, but like I don't have any real like branding at this point, and I want to, I want to look pro. I've been doing all this work to pick myself up, and now it's time to start shining out. And I was like, let's think about who I am as a creator and as a person. Everything's normally in my mind, so thus came out the song King Minded. I'll be releasing that single sometime next week, so you guys got to hear it here first. But it's kind of it's not really so much as a model debut, but it's like my new clothing design. I've got like this whole bad boy leather style thing going here, and Here's my new pair of shades. They're kind of glitchy. Yep, you can still see my eyes through it, but at the same time, it's got, you know, that glitch pattern inside. And just some shoes. I was like, you know, I was nervous. I was like, you know, how do I want to pull this off on this stream? You know, I wanted to do it in VR chat, but, you know, that didn't happen. But I did make that first portion of that video in VR chat, and I do hope to make like actual full-on like music video and stuff. But, yeah, it's just gonna have to wait at this point. Alright. And yeah, now I got my new little brand up there and my new transitions. And it took me a little bit of time to make that frickin' that whole like logo. Alright, so now I shall bring back the little fighting screen with your eldritch grandpa. And we shall now continue on to the Ogre news. Now, Ogre Cave news. Yes. And afterwards, before we do the giveaway, I'll talk about all my future updates I have planned for my new branding. So, first on the list here, do we have any Walking Dead fans? Thank you, Navi. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Shoot, I just thought about it just now. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but I did not program Navi to say anything about fire coming up when the fire was getting ready to come up on my video. Like, who else noticed that that was like spot on? Like, I was like, no way you just said that right before the fire started. Anyway. So, yeah, any Walking Dead fans up here, or any Walking Dead watchers? Monkey? What monkey? Oh, it is a monkey, yeah. That does look like a monkey. You know of the Walking Dead. That is fair. Well, for anyone who plays Dead by Daylight, or has ever played Talk, Oni. Use words. Any Dead by Daylight players, or anyone that knows about Dead by Daylight, they are dropping their new chapter on the 29th to release the new Walking Dead chapter. It's going to be featuring Rick, Michonne, and then Daryl Dixon's skin. Now, I'm a fan of Rick, and I like Michonne, and I like Daryl. Used to watch it, but lost interest during the whole baseball guy. So, oh my gosh, so you're gonna hate this next part then when I mention it. So, I like those three. My only thing is, I feel like for Dead by Daylight, I feel like they should have given us Negan as a character for Dead by Daylight. Like, I don't like Negan as a person, but as a character, I think he fits into the whole aesthetic really well. And but I think they probably wouldn't have done it because, you know, he wouldn't have been able to use his baseball bat or something like that unless they gave him like a special item. But yeah, it wasn't long after the baseball incident that I stopped watching it. So I don't know who is still playing DBD or has ever thought about playing DBD. But you know, does a Walking Dead mashup with DBD make you want to play it, or do you think it's just not really your style? Just got it as a gift. What'd you get as a gift? DBD or the Walking Dead thingy? take that. Anyway, so let's see. I'm gonna give DBD a shot. I want to get back into it. I used to play it a while back, honestly. My favorite killer I like to use was the Doctor, just because it's always put the characters in a panic, even if I was like far away. I don't know if Walking Dead would necessarily make me want to play it again, since I was already thinking about it anyway. But I do hear they're doing like a whole new tile on a map called the Fallen Refuge. So it's supposed to be like a whole new map and everything. And it looked pretty good by the trailer. So I guess we'll just have to see whenever it comes out. I'll watch a couple other streamers out there that play it. And there's this one, Gab. She plays DBD like religiously on her channel. So I'll have to check. I'll probably check in on her whenever it comes out to see if she's playing it. Let me see. Hey Navi, you got any more information for me on the release for the new Dead by Daylight update? Three kills for Monkey. I don't think so. Bring the fire. Yeah, Fallen Refuge drops July 29th. Okay, yeah, that's about the same thing I said, so, okay. Anyway, moving on. So, anyone enjoy a good social deception game? Or kill your friends games? Or any mystery games? Me personally, I've enjoyed stuff like Among Us and stuff like that. I also very much enjoy mystery games that make you go like detective style. Square Enix. I got news on this like a couple weeks back, but as of just yesterday, when I was finishing up the stream, I got an email that Square Enix is now in closed beta for Killer N. Killer N is Square Enix's new murder mystery action game that will take up to 24 players in a gothic mansion. Lambs hunt clues while wolves try to blend in and wreak havoc. So it's kind of like a mix of a bunch of different games. They say it's supposed to be a really lengthy match. Because the lambs will be trying to weed out the wolves, but nobody knows who anybody is, like any other social deception game goes. So it's kind of like a Cry Wolf / Among Us / like, I don't know, Batman detective, like Clue. Clue's another one. Yeah, got a bunch of different rooms. So I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I don't know if the closed beta has an NDA or anything like that. If it doesn't, I'll probably stream it. I just hope that, I don't miss out on playing it, because I really wanted to try it out when I first heard about it. So if you were to play this game, would you say that you would either be more into trying to gather evidence, or would you just go like full chaos mode? Because apparently you can just shoot or kill anybody as long as you're not in the safe zone. But apparently there's like consequences for that if you're a lamb and you shoot another lamb, apparently. I know me personally, I'd probably just run around and look for clues first. Unless, of course, I'm the wolf. I was like hands down a big like Hitman gamer. So it says it's supposed to, with the wolves, it's supposed to be a little bit like Hitman. So yeah, definitely hands down a bunch of chaos if I'm a wolf. But I'll probably get stuck in like detective mode if I'm a lamb, because I don't want to make any mistakes. We saw how that worked out, huh? Last night, Azul, with trying to defuse bombs. That didn't go well. What else I got up here? Okay, so for those, this is yeah, we blew up a lot. I I can't wait to turn those into a bunch of clips, honestly. Um, worst frickin' job ever. Who sends people into a job just to, cut bombs in an office? Jeez. But speaking of deaths, this is on a more serious note, and I'm gonna try to keep it as light and positive as possible. There have been two on my radar that I wanted to mention, and that is, of course, Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, has passed away at the age of 76. He got to play out his last concert, and I heard it was a big bang. I do want to go back and finally watch that. I don't know who all enjoys or knows a lot of Ozzy's songs. Me personally, the one song that I remember probably the most that I actually prefer would have to be what is it called? I had it in my list a second ago. It was All Aboard. All right, so Crazy Train to me is like, it's all right. It's not my top. It's not my top, and I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for that. But to me, I feel like there's other songs that top that. Oh yeah. So I like No More Tears for one. Like No More Tears is one of my favorites. Um, there's a lot of the newer songs that I prefer over a lot of the older songs, because I feel like it when he was getting older, he had a lot more clarity and connection to modern times during the time, and I could relate better with those. Not saying that the old songs are bad, just I couldn't. I don't know. There's just some of them I just really couldn't get into. But Mr. Crowley was also a really good one. That was one of the oldies. But for anybody that knew some of his newer stuff, one of my favorites that I like is Let Me Hear You Scream. I used to play that one on like repeat when it first came out. And then there was a couple of them from like the album Black Rain that I enjoyed as well. Black Rain was a little bit more tied to like government issues at that time. But yeah, what was y'all's favorite Prince of Darkness music? Mr. Crowley, yeah, Mr. Crowley is a good one. Anything that we want to remember him by while we're on this topic? Anything that you maybe have like thought about, maybe to give as a good memorial? Yeet. Listen. Your monkey will only live for so long. Anyway. oh yeah, and Iron Man. Iron Man was a good one. I did enjoy Iron Man. feel like a lot of people get confused with that song with Iron Man, though. Like, yeah, I know they played it at the end of the Iron Man movie, but still, you know, they're not the same Iron Man. Another legend that that passed was Hulk Hogan, who just died on the 24th at the age of 71. Go figure, right? You got 76 and then you got 71. Hulk Hogan died to cardiac arrest. I'm not gonna read the sad details of that. But did anybody get into wrestling or watch any of Hulk Hogan's stuff back in the day? Excuse me. Like, I can't for the life of me put a finger on any of my favorite quotes from him. Navi, you got any quotes from Hulk Hogan? Let's see if we can test your knowledge. Undertaker was definitely my favorite, especially when I was playing the wrestling video games. What you gonna do when Hulkmania runs wild on you? Or say your prayers, take your vitamins. Okay. Yeah, you know, and to be honest, you know, it's like they say, wrestling was all about, you know, the acting and stuff for the most part. Like, they did their best to make it look as real as possible, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of lost some flavor there. I know some of the older ones, like the older wrestlers, they still try to bring some of that energy back. Trying not to read it with his voice. You know, if I had a thing. Sorry, so my vocal. Wait. Undertaker vibes way more spectral. Yeah, okay. Navi, you don't know nothing about no wrestling. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. So, has anybody been feeling like our days are getting shorter? Like, you ever feel like, you know, time's moving on a little bit faster than it should? Maybe, maybe just by a little bit? Slides meatloaf taped. What? No, don't give her that. So scientists have discovered that this summer we've seen some of the shortest days on record. Shaving off over 1 millisecond of time in the Earth's rotation. So the Earth is spinning around faster. So, you know, maybe, you know, if the Earth moves a little faster, maybe we can make our workday shorter. Yeah, right. I don't see that actually happening. Especially not for no millisecond. You know. Hey boss, my time ended up like a millisecond ago. So yeah, I'm gonna clock you out. Boss Michael Lee. Who's that? Bet you if I look it up, I'll find out. Michael Lee. Oh, really? Wow. I didn't even realize that he died. I feel bad about that now. Like, it's crazy. All right, so I don't know if for anybody that watches any like paranormal type shows and stuff, I had just recently, like I think it was within this year, was watching a medium show about him and his ghost story. So him and this medium went and visited this place that he stayed at during a tour or a recording or something. And he said he experienced like some crazy freaking ghost stuff in that place. So that's weird. I just got done watching that sometime this year. I didn't realize that he died. I don't know him by his like real name, but yeah, Meatloaf. Dang. Let's see. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, days were getting shorter. Last time I remember seeing Meatloaf was his role in Tenacious D and Pick of Destiny, right? Right? He was, didn't he play the dad? Let's see. Alright, next up, I did have another piece of funny news I wanted to bring up, but, I don't know what I did with it. I didn't add it to the list yet. Oh yeah, I remember what it is now. Alright, so I'll just remember it off of memory. So, don't know if anybody's, in a relationship. If you are, I hope that you'll never cheat on a woman that has ties to being able to get an excavator. This lady, I think it was in Alabama, is what I read. She found out he was cheating, went and got an excavator, and not only not just run the excavator into the house. She tore almost the whole half of the trailer apart, and then wrote on the side of the house afterwards. And then what was not shown was use that same excavator to tear up his vehicle. And the funniest part about all of that is nobody saw it happen. And now apparently the woman's on the run. But just note, people be crazy, and you gotta know what you're getting into if you're getting into a relationship. If you're the type that's just like, I feel like fooling around, you better check who you're with. I don't condone doing that without, being consensual between two people who are in a relationship. But if that's you, just you need to check yourself before you do anything. Whew. Crazy. All I can think of whenever I think about any man cheating in the South, I just remember the Kelly Clarkson song. I think it was Kelly Clarkson's song, the one where she tears up the guy's truck. And I'll never forget that one. That is a lesson. That's not just a song. That's a lesson. Carrie Underwood, thank you for correcting me, Gaunt. Thank you. You want a cookie? Thank you. Yes. Do you guys want some cookies? You want some cookies? Hey, Navi, I heard you were into baking some cookies. You want to send some cookies? Excuse me. Before each eats. Yes, that's the one. All right. Okay. Any Warframe players up here? Yeah, for real, that lady definitely has her beat. For any of you Warframe players, TennoCon pretty much, I think they say it's wrapped up. It's 10 years of Warframe now. They're supposed to be doing some like Twitch and Steam drops apparently for the new expansion. And then something about some new storyline for 2026. But it blew me away to think about the fact that it's already been 10 years. I still remember when it first came out, and I really didn't know much about it. I had this old janky little laptop, and I was trying to make it work for games because, you know, I've never really been a PC gamer before during that time. And, you know, it didn't run great on that PC, on that little laptop, but it was still a cool game to, you know, playing Space Ninjas for free. I've played a few more times since then, and different updates and different consoles. I am thinking about going back, which that's going to be part of one of my updates that comes up. But yeah, they've come a really long way. For those who've played Warframe, I have a question for you. What is your favorite Warframe? Me personally, my favorite one that I ever played was Nidus. I enjoyed infecting everything. I would literally just rack up on my skill points and stuff, and then slam everything down in one good go. For free to play, I can say I've never spent more money on any other game. I get that. You know, I get that. I spent a lot of money on Forma. Because I was always trying to like speed rush a lot of building and stuff. Also, it's funny for a ninja game. Chroma or Gauss? Oh yeah. Well, you like to go fast, huh? For a ninja game, it was funny to see that you did not have to play stealthy. You could play whatever way you wanted to play. I remember trying out for the first time, and I was like trying to be extra stealthy. But I realized over time, I do a lot less of that, and I'm a lot more like, I want to jump up in your face and just lay down the law. So we'll see how it turns out when I get back into that game. My gosh, what is that? What is that even supposed to be? Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta, let me see. Boom. Blue Foxo. Take Chewbacca. Alright, so I've got one more thing for my Ogre Cave news before I move on to any of my updates. And then I guess we've still got some time to talk before the giveaway time, so we'll be doing our radio roulette soon. So for anybody who is here that's trying to earn. My headphones turned off for some reason. I guess I do need to make sure I'm playing some sound through it. I forgot. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, we'll be running some roulettes for anybody who wants to opportunity to try to get some more entries for the giveaway. So just stay tuned for that. All right. Just here for chaos and support. I appreciate that very much. I do. So I'm not going to dive too far into this. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people covering this topic enough already in the VTubing community. But I did just want to do one more quick shout out. One of my latest inspirations, which I've officially, you know, said that, you know, I've never really deemed her my Oshi until now. Sorry for the late join. I didn't get the notification. Completely fine, Juju. I'm glad to see you again. Yeah, I didn't officially, you name her as one of my Oshis until recently. Mainly just because, you know, I never stayed too active in her stuff until recent. But as I like learn more about her, I've gotten hooked on Iron Mouse for sure. I didn't realize how real and like open she was until like these last couple months. And yeah, thank you, Azul. We're at 1.3 million on her foundation fundraiser. So I'm not going to get into the whole V shoujo drama, but what I am inspired and impressed by is that even with something as big as that went down, so many people of the VTubing community and of different V show done exactly. So many different like companies all rallied together to help build up those funds. Like, if that's not heartwarming enough, then you're just cold. And I know there's a lot of like debate and information out there that maybe, you know, some people just don't sit well with them for charities and stuff, and I've heard different things. But the one thing I know is like, if you're someone who's working your butt off and you have money that's promised to a charity, you know, it needs to go to it. I don't know what the heck that company was thinking, other than whatever, you know. I'm not diving into negative conspiracies and stuff. I won't do it. Don't do it, Oni. Anyway, yeah. You know, you're owed. Your money is owed, and your charity money is owed. And let this be a lesson that, one, where's my money, Brian? And two, yeah, humanity is. I have faith in humanity again. That we're not just all a bunch of greedy, hungry corpos. Well, hello, the Glock 9000. All right, so before we move on to doing some radio roulette stuff, is there anybody that you feel has inspired you in the creative community? And while you take a moment to answer that question, I'm going to boot up our radio roulette. Well, hello. Hello, Kissy. Welcome in. We're getting ready to run some roulettes in just a minute here. Let's see. Besides you, Oni, don't. Azul, you're too much. Batman. Yes, Batman. That's fair. Trying to butter me up, Azul. Alright, let's see. Alright, so who is ready to play my new version of Radio Roulette? I will explain how it's going to go from here. Let me just get it pulled up on the screen. There it is. So, I have some new games for Radio Roulette. I had to do some adjustments because I've been, since I've been reworking my brand and stuff and getting things, getting these things fixed up over time, I have learned that there are some changes that need to be done to my my Radio Roulette, and so, yeah, now we have new games. Doki Bird and Merryweather. I've seen some things from Doki Bird. I haven't seen enough from Merryweather. I like Beetle and Camilla, which I think Camilla sent out some kind of like music video thing recently. My second oldest brother is helping me make my YouTube channel. Well, that's cool. You know, I definitely say it's a journey. So just remember that. You know, don't give up, and keep trying your hardest. And just remember that every step is a learning curve. All right, so. All right, Azul, I see that you are the victor on this frickin' screen. I don't know how you managed to keep staying alive, but we're gonna move on to Radio Roulette now. So take your victory with you. All right. Okay. Where is... All right, so let me go through this real quick. So the new games. Let me stop. Let me just turn down the music so I can explain this. All the way down. Okay, there we go. So there are some games. You just take more cookies. Don't eat Nobby's cookies. I don't trust those. There was music. Yeah, there was music. I don't know if you could hear it. I had to just keep it running. You guys probably couldn't hear it. It was to keep my headphones on mainly. I'll turn it on for you guys if you guys want to hear it. Yeah, my headphones are kind of weird. I didn't realize they were going to shut off even though I'm using my microphone. So, there are some new games. So I'm going to have to lay down some rules. Number one, before I go over these games, just remember anybody who's participating in the giveaway, you know, it's going to be your best bet to try to hop in and grab as many games as you can. If not, you know, we're just going to have fun with it. Instead of the way I used to do it, which I used to ask who wants to play, instead I'm going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on a game, and then I'm going to set the condition of, you know, who gets to respond first. Yes, it is. What is blessing your ears? Music. So yeah, so that's how we're gonna work it out. There are some games that require a microphone, and I'll explain how that works if we come around to it. I will explain each game as they come up. That way you get a good idea of how it works. But just to read out the different names, there's lyric blank out. It's where you must fill in the missing words for the lyric. Soundboard ID. I play a sound that I feel like is personal. We would feel personal attachment to, hopefully, and you have to guess what it's from. Combo Master. Combo Master is if you've ever had to put in a cheat code before, or had to master some fighting moves on a fighter game, and try to remember the combos. Well, this is similar to that. I'll explain more into that when we come around. This one does require a microphone, though. So when that comes around, somebody will have to join a Twitch call with me. Same as A to Z Showdown. A to Z Showdown, if you've ever played the alphabet game with anybody, this is similar to that. What would happen is one of us would start off with the letter A on a certain category, and then we go down the line until, you know, somebody can't come up with something. And then the last one, I think it's the last one, yep. Last one is quote me on this. We'll pick a category or something that you feel like you can relate with, and I'll pick a quote from there, and you have to tell me, you know, who it was or where it's from or anything related to it. Sound good? We ready to do some games? I want to. You want to or you won't to? Alright, so let's go ahead and spin our wheel. Sounded what? Alright. Don't worry.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so the first game is Quote Me on This. The first one to send me any emoji is gonna take this game. Sorry, making dinner. Ah, that's good. Anybody who wants to play Quote Me on This, send the emote now. No takers? Nobody wants to play? That's a surprise. I'll move on to the next game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Me one. You have to send emote. I said the first person to send an emote gets to play. Send me an emote. Any emote. There we go. Thank you. All right, cool. So the Glock 9000 will get this first play on Quote Me on This. All right. So just remember, it's Glock 9000's turn, so don't give him the answer. All right. So Quote Me on This. So you have to pick from a category, anime or video games. Category is anime or video games. Pick one. Glock 9000. 1. So anime. Gotcha. All right. So what I'm going to do is I will read off a quote from I'm going to pick a character from an anime, and you have to tell me which character said it. Sound good? All right, let me just pull. Whoop. Hey, don't do that. I want to give you the answers. All right, so this one is, I left everything I gathered together in one place. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Goldie Roger. Good job. Good job. All right. So, let me just double check something real quick. Where is it at? Okay, you're not part of the giveaway, so we're clear. All right. So, now that you kind of get an idea of how this game is working out, gonna move on with the wheel. Come on, stupid wheel. There we go. Why is it doing that? No, don't do that. Frick. Sorry, everybody. Okay, there we go. Gonna run our next game. Scuff, all the scuff. All right, next one is Lyric Blank Out. This is where I read off some lyrics and you have to fill in the words. So, the first person to send me an emote that is red. All right, we're gonna pass you, Glock. You already win. All right, and Juju. What would you say is your favorite song? What's your current favorite song, Juju? Bro. Need a song? Pick a song. Yeah, snaps. Snap to it. Let's go. Pick a song, Juju. All those times you tormented me on stream, I'm tormenting you back. Let's go. Radio. Really? Really? Oh, okay. All right. You gotta pick one of mine. You gotta pick one of mine. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You're just trying to. You guys are trying to butter me up. That's what it is. All right. Bet. Okay. So if we're gonna do that, then yeah, I'll pull up one of my songs lyrics. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me find out. Dang. Picking one of my songs. Ugh. What's sad is I'm gonna have to read it off because if I don't, I'll just give you all the whole song. I can't be giving you the whole song like that. Like Paula Dean up in here. Let's see, where are you? Where's my notes for my music? My sheet music. Didn't know I was gonna get suckered into trying to name off my own lyrics. I've had that kind of shit prepped. It's a whole different server. Come on now. All right. So let me pause the music that's playing in my ears right now so I can focus. All right, you ready for this, Juju? So, All right, so just remember, I'm going to read off the lyrics and then I'm going to give you a blank. I'm going to give you some blanks and you have to fill it in. All right. Turn your lights low. Let your windows down. Let the skyline melt to the Oni sound. No ads, blank. Just soul on spin. You don't choose the wave, you get pulled in. Good luck. No ads, blank. Just soul on spin. And no cheating. I'm only going to give you 5 seconds. 5. Repeat. I'll give you one more repeat. Okay. No ads, blank. Just soul on spin. You don't choose the wave, you get pulled in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No ads, no rules, just soul on spin. You don't choose the wave, you get pulled in. Sorry, Juju. You're playing. You You screwed yourself. You thought this was gonna be easy, huh? You thought I was just gonna pick from the chorus? You thought I was just gonna pick from the chorus? Yeah, no rules. Yeah, no ads, no rules, just soul on spin. Picking from the chorus is too easy. Stream is delayed? No. Everybody's stream is delayed. That's why I counted down. I gave you time. I repeated it a couple times. All right, on to the next round. Remember, if you've already played one, let somebody else play. Ah, we got another quote me on this. So, the first person to send me an emote that is purple. Remember, if you've already played, give someone else a chance. Azul. Glock, you played already. Giving other people turns. It's Azul's turn. All right, quote me on this. Anime or games? Someone rescue Choo Choo before he melts into radio static. Oh, man. Anime. All right, anime. Okay, all right. Let me just... find something good. All right. This one, you got the name of the character. Or you can name the show. Either one works for this one. Hard work is worthless for those that don't believe in themselves. Hard work is worthless for those that don't believe in themselves. That sounds so true. Thinking on that statement. Let me know if you need me to repeat. Huh! Was it Kakashi? I think somebody got their stuff wrong up here. All right, I'll be honest with you. I have not watched all of Naruto yet, so I can't say for certain. But yes, it's definitely from Naruto, so I'm going to take that. I think somebody's facts up here on the sheet are wrong. So it says it was Naruto himself that said it, but he may have been just repeating somebody else's statement. Good job. Well, guess what? You are part of the giveaway, so you get an extra entry for that one. Let's see. Let me give you another entry here. Azul. You're up to 8 entries now, just so you know. That's a lot of entries. All right. Next round. Getting food so you're good. Gotcha. All right. All right. Want to add 2 more? I support my Oshi. I figured you'd say something like that. Yeah, I'll make sure to add it. All right, so soundboard ID. This one is where I play off a sound, and you have to guess what it's from. So yes, get your noms, Azul. Who would like to play Soundboard ID? Send me an emote that is yellow. Let's go with yellow this time. Kissy, okay. All right, let's see. I hope you've got some. some sound knowledge for some games. Let me bring up my soundboard real quick. Where are you, soundboard? There we are. Sounds. Soundboard. All right. You know what? All right, so I'm going to play a sound, and you have to guess what game it's from. I'll give you 3 tries. So, here's the first one. That's the first play. Oh, shoot. Can you guys hear that? Is that coming through? Are you guys able to hear that sound? I don't know if it was actually going through. Okay, just going through. It's not Nintendo. It is an older game, but it's not Nintendo. It's not Nintendo. I'll give you one more guess. Nope, not Frogger. It was actually one of the older Tetris sounds. One of their little boot up theme musics that they have. Not Nintendo Spicy. Hey, from Navi. You don't even know what you're talking about over there. So sorry. Yep. Better luck next time. All right, let's roll some more. It's almost 11. But I think we got time for 1 or 2 more. Ah. Looks like we got another quote me on this. All right. Quote me on this. Give me an emote that is... Give me an emote of a Pokemon. Oh. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, Gaunt. It looks like you're up for this next one. All right. And let me just double check something real quick. All right. So quote me on this. Anime or games, Gaunt? Games. All right. So we're going to get you a quote from a game. Rock on. Yeah, rock on. Let's see. So we're doing a little bit of games, and then in a moment we'll do the giveaway. So if anybody who wants to sign up for that giveaway, they still have like a couple minutes before I tally everything up. Just see my about section below for the giveaway, or it might be lost their link might be lost somewhere in the chat. But then I'll be tallying everything up around 11. All right, let's see. Let's get you a quote. All right, Gaunt. Let's see. You have to guess guess the game. You don't have to guess the character, just mainly the game. But if you can guess the character, you know, that's awesome too. So it says, what is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. Given a quote on games at the moment. And then we'll be doing the giveaway soon. Yeah, let me say that again. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. You? No. Let me know if you need me to repeat that, Gaunt. No cheating. No Googling it. Oh, wow. Did you Google that? But yeah, that's the correct answer. Good job. Should have figured you'd get something as dark as that. I would have just went with Castlevania and it would have been fine, but dang, you gotta go the whole title. Alright, we got time for one more round, and then I gotta move us over to the giveaway part, and then we'll talk about my updates and stuff. So again, just remember, if you have not yet, and you want to have an entry into the giveaway, make sure you've signed up, because if you're not signed up, I can't include you into the wheel. Alright, chicken, rice, and veggies. I is hungry. I can't wait to eat after this stream. Not gonna lie. Yeah, baby. Nice. Good job. Alright, we got another soundboard ID. So, do I have any takers for soundboard ID? This will be the last one we do. So if there is anybody that hasn't had a chance to play yet, now's your chance. Let's see, an emote. You be nice, Juju. Give me an emote that is scary looking. If nobody else grabs it, I'll go with yours. Oh. All right. Since Spades hasn't played before, it's more like a nervous breakdown, but I'll take it. I want food. Spades hasn't gotten to play yet, so we'll give Spades a turn. All right, Spades, I'm gonna play a sound, and then you have to guess what game it's from. Let me just let me find something here. So, let's see. Let's do something good. Nope. What was filled? What's filled? Ah, okay. All right, so let's do this. All right. Let me double check something real quick. Had to make sure the sound wasn't like some fake spoof or something like that. So, Spades, this is for you. Play the first sound. Second time. Gumbo sounds nice. And that's the third time. So, Cubby? Did you mean to say Kirby? You got it. Yeah. Yeah, it's Kirby. Good job. Good job. Kirby's like one of my faves. I like playing Kirby on Smash Brothers for sure. I used to play some of the older Kirby games back when they had the little emulation boxes. Those are like my favorite ones to play. Let's see. All right, so that was the last roulette game we're going to get to play for tonight before we move on to the giveaway. I'm going to take us a moment and move us over into like a quick music break. And then when I come back, I'll have all the entries and the wheel ready to go. And you know, we'll see who wins the prizes. Where are you? There we go. So, just to double check, I need to know that you're here before I start the drawing. So if you would please, you can send an emote, a response, or anything like that. I'll give you a couple moments to respond. If you see your username up here, if you did sign up and I missed it, do say something, because I'm gonna be completely honest. I've refreshed it a couple times and I didn't see any other signups, but I'd just like to double check before we start. And as you can see, you know, those that, you know, collected a bunch of entries, you know, I keep tabs. And, you know, these entries actually mean a lot to me, so I'm going to be completely honest. I really do appreciate the amount of effort you guys have put in. Because that showed that you guys, you know, you supported me in my journey and my streams, and it really did help me out. I have reached the highest numbers I've ever reached this week in viewers and everything else, as well as, you know, just responses on social media. And I do hope, you know, to continue to help me out, because I really want to make it to affiliate so I can start doing some really cool stuff. But I'll go over a couple things while we're waiting to make sure that everybody's confirmed. So some updates I have for my new plans going forward with my my new defining my brand. Where's my notes? Oh, there. So, first things first. Yes, I did start off as a music artist first, and I used to state that I am a music artist first before VTuber, but I feel like it's all become just one full piece of the pie now. I enjoy doing every minute of it, so I'm going to continue to keep striving to keep both going. But in order for me to do so, I have to make sure that I properly balance my life out and make sure that I'm planning everything as I go. Exactly. Why not both? So, with that in mind, there's a lot I want to still get accomplished this year. So for first things first, I know I've been told this many times before, but I do need to give a little bit more focus on my music side now that I've officially gotten myself branded and defined out as a VTuber. So I'm going to do a little bit more work on my music video side, because I do want to continue making more music videos. I feel like that defines me as both a VTuber and a music artist when I can show off both. And I really like creating cool videos. So I will be reaching out at some point to ask for people to help play roles in those. So do stay tuned for that. Also, it's going to help me promote my music more. I've noticed I don't do much promoting for my music. I've done mostly promoting for my VTuber side. And so my music side has kind of missed out on that. But, you know, once I start making the music videos, I feel like that might help push that a little bit more. I want to take some more more time working on all my VODs. For those that have been with me for the whole journey, you know that I keep records and archives of every single video I have ever streamed. So I have a whole year's worth of VODs that I need to go through. Like, I've done some edits recently after learning how to properly do some edits on my VODs. I still have a lot more to go. But there's a whole hard drive full of archived VODs, including the days that we just did this week. So yeah, I gotta get to work on that, so that I can get caught up and people can actually start seeing some shorts from me and stuff like that. Because I used to really get into making shorts when I first started, and it had gotten me some attention, but you know, I stopped. Only 2 months. 2 months is still a lot if you really think about it at this point. And I appreciate every minute of it. But I want to show off all my old memories too. I have enjoyed every minute of it, and there's so many memories that I'd love to show off. Like there's ones that I want to clip and make like soundboards of, ones I want to make emotes of, and I just, it's been really fun doing this whole journey. Yes, Gaunt, I know you've been with me since the beginning. We've been working side by side even during our music days. And I'm glad that I convinced you to VTube with me. So yeah, I'll be taking time to edit more VODs and properly scheduling that out. So you'll see more posts from me in that area. If Oni clips me mid-snack alert, I have yet to get enough clips of you, Navi. There was some old you, and there's the new you. I have other plans for you, but I'm not going to talk about those plans yet. Those are secret, so shush. Y'all didn't hear nothing. I was going to say that I'm going to do less streams, but that's actually not true. What I am going to do is do less random streams. So every stream that I'm planning on doing from this here on out, it's going to be me taking the time to plan out my months. Exactly, hear what? So I'm going to be taking time to plan out my whole month as much as possible. So that way by the time the week rolls around when I'm posting my schedules, every stream that I'm planning to do is going to be, it's going to be properly scheduled out. And this will allow me to help balance my workout. I want to give more time to my community because when I first debuted, I had started putting all that together with my team. I say team, it's just, it's my partner who helped me put the thing together and then just let me take full reign of it. But I've enjoyed making this community of what it was designed to be because it's not just about me, it's about the community itself. And I want it to continue to grow and shape. And so in order for it to do that, I need to take more time offline and off streams to, make sure it's, hashed out and plans are done. It fits everybody's needs in that community. So, hoping for some more community events. Maybe we can stream some anime together or just do some weird Discord calls. And then for any of the streams or content that I'm planning on making or giving any focus to, of course, I'm going to give more focus to my Ogre caves. That is a big one for me. I will probably only be doing it once a month at this current moment. That gives me enough time to do the research I need. Gives me enough time to get some questions I would like to have and have different details, and then give me enough time to plan out for the month for that. I'm also going to be working on doing more indie game spotlights. The one thing that I feel my content fits better is working on giving indies a voice. So I'm going to continue to do that by giving indie game developers more spotlight on special streams. Warframe. As I said before, I'm going to get back into some more Warframe. So you'll probably see a lot more of that. So I'll probably have a lot more scheduled plays for that. For anybody that was there last night, we just got done relaunching the Cyber City Carnival with friends. It was a blast, pun intended. And we're going to be trying to plan at least one thing a month. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but we're going to talk that out. So I got to give some focus for that. And then there was one last thing I have plans for, which, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it's definitely something that's needed. I'm going to start doing learning while streaming. So Oni's getting into the side of deving things. I'm going to be learning like stuff like Unreal Engine and Unity and stuff like that, and actually taking lessons while I'm streaming. So what better way to learn than to learn with others and then show off what it is I'm learning as I'm going, right? And deving is not going to be the only thing I'm planning on learning, but that's going to be the first thing, because I want to I want to work on some things, and there'll be some other updates with that as time goes on. But that's all I got in my plans. Let me just read and make sure I see who's here. All right, so I hate to say it, but Azul, I think you were the only one that signed up that actually was here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see any of the other signups that said they were going to be here. And, as my thingamajig said, you had to be here if you wanted to claim the prize. That I can't stress that enough, that is important. Yeah. I guess this by default it gives you the grand prize, and yeah, congrats. Congrats by default. It's kind of sad that nobody else showed up. But, yeah, I know. I had... How many people sign up for this freaking thing? Spin the nostalgia disc? It's not a nostalgia disc, Navi. I had a total of 7 people sign up for this thing. And as I can see right now, there's 5 viewers in the chat, but, you were the only one that signed up that actually showed up. So, Navi, why don't you give Azul congrats there for being the grand prize winner? And yeah, so that means you get my first ever song commission. I'm going to save my $25 Amazon gift cards for maybe another stream. I don't want them to go to waste. I still want to do this as a giveaway, but for the one person who supported me the whole way, I guess it worked out that you have all these entries. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. Last time I did a giveaway for my debut, almost the full crowd was here. But things happen. All right, so later on, I will make sure to send you the full details on how that music commission will work. And if you're good with doing it through those details and you agree with all the terms and everything that comes with it, you don't have to worry about paying for anything or anything like that, because it's a free commission for me to test out the waters and to make music for people. But if you feel like it doesn't fit your area, or you feel like maybe you don't have any use for it, you are allowed to like give it to somebody else. But I do encourage to make use of it if you want to. And well, congrats. Good luck to the both of us, because it's gonna be a little bit different for me. I'm still gonna have to get used to it. It took me a while to get the courage to do commission stuff. Been wanting to give singing a try. That's fair. And if you want to get like your vocals in on this project, we can talk that over too. I will be completely honest with everyone right now. I've said it many times before, but I'll make sure that I reiterate it. Most of the songs I've done, it's not my raw voice. Usually everything I do has some kind of filter or an AI remaster of it to kind of give it that glitchy robotic effect. I do want to I am taking more time to do some vocal lessons, but I can definitely help out as far as vocals go for personal commissions and stuff like that. So we can work out the details on that later. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming by. It's been wonderful. This is probably the best week I've had in a very long time, and I'm very thankful. So, good night, Cyber City. This ogre's tired. I am dead. I am dead to the world, to be honest. With that, happy to support the Oni-1. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Juju. Good night, everybody. Night night. I go seeps now.